Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few centers I looked at off the wire this week. The first guy, Daniel Gafford of the Washington Wizards. So Gafford on the season, 8.5 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.4 blocks, and 74% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 11.2 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 2.4 blocks, and 75% from the field. To Gafford playing great basketball, field goal percentage way up there, shot block specialist, even though there's not many left in the NBA here, and surprisingly still out there in 50% of fantasy leagues is Gafford. So the last few games here for him, February 6th versus the Cavs, 11 points, 8 boards, and assists, 3 blocks, 83% from the field. February 8th versus the Hornets, 13 points, 5 boards, and assists, a steal, 3 blocks, 60% from the field. And February 11th versus the Pacers, 13 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 4 blocks, and 100% from the field. So Gafford right now, like I said, he's not going to score the basketball at a crazy rate, but rebounding, shot blocking, and field goal percentage, he definitely can help fantasy owners in many aspects. And like I said right now, he's out there surprisingly in 50% of fantasy league, and he's a guy for week after week pretty much I've been recommending to get off the wire, and surprisingly he's still out there. The next guy is Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets. So Mark Williams, another guy mentioned over the last few weeks as a guy to get off the wire. On the season, 7.1 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, a block a game, and 64% from the field. In the last couple weeks here for him, 65% from the field, 7.1 points a game, 6.1 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks. So right now, Mark Williams, he's getting more of an opportunity, especially with the Mason Plumlee deal traded away to the Los Angeles Clippers, and that spot's opened up here for him, 25, 30 minutes a game to get. So February 8th at Washington, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 80% from the field. February 10th at the Celtics, 11 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, a block, 57% from the field. And February 11th versus Denver, 6 points, 5 boards, a steal, 2 blocks, and 60% from the field. So he's going to get playing time. He's going to score the basketball, 8-9 points a game, topping out at his Mark Williams, but more rebounding, field goal percentage, and shot blocking. He's going to help you. And what more could you ask, pretty much, from a center? So right now, I think Mark Williams is a decent ad and a guy to go out and get this week. The next guy is Moritz Wagner of the Orlando Magic. So Moritz Wagner, up and down season here for him so far. In the season, 11.6 points a game, 5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.1 threes, and 50% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Wagner, 13.4 points a game, 3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1 3, and 50% from the field. So Wagner now is going to get more of an opportunity here and playing time, I believe, where Mo Bamba traded away to the Los Angeles Lakers at the NBA trade deadline. And he's a guy that could stretch the floor and hit the 3-ball. February 7th versus the Knicks, 13 points, 3 boards, an assist, a block, 2 threes, 36% from the field. February 9th versus Denver, 12 points, 2 boards, an assist, 2 steals, 2 threes, 55% from the field. And February 11th versus Miami, 14 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, 2 threes, and 57% from the field. So like I said, he'll score the basketball, 10, 12 points a game. He can hit the 3-ball, and he could get a few rebounds as well here, is Moritz Wagner. Right now available in 83% of leagues, and a guy more of a deeper league ad than anything here for fantasy owners. The next guy is Zach Collins of the San Antonio Spurs. So Collins, we know he missed multiple seasons with injuries, and last season came back, and now he's starting to get things going here. A year later on the season, 9.9 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 54% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Collins, 12.6 points a game, 5.9 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 57% from the field. So right now, Collins, I think he's going to get more playing time, either powered forward or center. We know they traded Jakob Poeltl away to the Toronto Raptors, and right now it's opening up playing time here even more for Collins. He was only playing about 10-15 minutes. Now over the last few games, anywhere from 20 to 35-minute range. February 8th at the Raptors, 7 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a 3, 75% from the field. February 10th at Detroit, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, a 3, 68% from the field. And February 11th at the Hawks, 9 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, a steal, a block, a 3, 40% from the field. So right here, available in 50% of fantasy leagues. Playing time's opening up for Zach Collins. I'm not expecting him to go out there and put up huge numbers game after game, but a guy could be definitely serviceable in 12, 14-team leagues. And a guy to add this week in the 5th and final center I look to get off the wire this week here is Drew Eubanks of the Portland Trailblazers. So right now available in tons of fantasy leagues at 87% of leagues. Here's Eubanks on the season: 6 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 69% from the field. With the last few weeks, with the playing time going up, 8 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 2.1 assists, and 59% from the field here for Eubanks. Eubanks, we saw last season, he was one of the better players, believe it or not, at the center position for fantasy basketball. And right now, he's getting playing time, and he's making the most of it. February 6th versus Milwaukee, 10 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, 55% from the field. February 8th versus the Warriors, 10 points, 6 boards, an assist, a steal, 83% from the field. And February 10th versus the Thunder, 9 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, a block, and 100% from the field. So right now, out there in 87% of fantasy leagues, you need some rebounding and scoring a little bit, and shot blocking and field goal. He definitely can help you in 3 or 4 categories. So that's a few centers I look to add here off the wire in Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season.